back to Factorio, the tutorial with me, JD, and bots. Lots of bots. 240 bots and counting. Hang on, quick maths, 10. Okay. So we're making... Okay, hang on. Brain has now engaged. So, we are making electric engine units. They take 10 seconds. We're turning them into flying robot frames, which take 20 seconds. So they take twice as long. We got 5 of those guys. We got 10 of those guys. They're all ratioed out. As you can see, the bots are very, very busy putting down this stuff ever so slowly. They are asking for some underground belts. So I will put half of mine into logistics trash, which is great because some robot will find me and pick them up and put them in trash, but more importantly they will so they'll bring me 50 and then put the rest in trash, but then that means they're available for the rest of the network to actually be produced and used. And yeah, we've got combat going on still. Yeah, the robots are... Well, look, let's face it. At the moment, they're powered by hairdryers. But they run. They run. We need to do something about power, it seems, desperately. But before I do anything about power... I forgot to set up. Give me some power poles, please. Actually, let's just put a little power pole. We have mining drills here, which need to get fed into blue science. So I forgot to do that part. That was a very short run of the belt. The Logibots are happily trying to bring me stuff, but unfortunately I don't hang around long enough and stay inside the network long enough for them to get there. But that's okay. Either they will catch me or they won't. Whoop! Wrong button, JD. Let's go that way. Let's go that way. Let's go that way, and then we'll put these long hand inserters on the other side of the belt. And now blue science is very messily automated all over the base. I'd love to turn on science, except we're really short of materials and power. So we need to set up another power array. Okay. So we need 20 boilers. We need 40 steam engines, which means stand on the iron belt for a very long time. Do I have standard pipe? I do have standard pipe because I'm trying to not craft pipe. 10, 20, 25. Crap, I lost count. How are gears? Give me all the gears, please. So that's 50. No, that's 10, 25, 30. I've started crafting pipes. That's never a good sign. Give me some pipes, please. I just noticed I have some science packs, which we will drop in the closest lab we find. 40. Okay, I've got some pipe. Got some underground pipe, not nearly enough. Grab some more underground pipe. We are doing this one different. I need some storage tanks. I need... That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is it? Nope. That's 10. That's 20. Actually, we only need 20. We need... need more iron. More iron. 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Where's pipe? Yeah, still got pipe. Okay. You're complaining about furnaces which are getting made. You're complaining about red underground, which is definitely not being made. Yeah, there's none available, guys. You're going to have to be patient. Because I am not handcrafting that. That takes forever to handcraft. But what we can do is we can fix up power, that's for sure. Burner inserters. Okay, 20 burner inserters. That's a coal unload. So we can steal another belt. Oh, circuit condition. Let's go with inventory empty. It's a much better condition. Alright, so we're going to build another power station here-ish. Where's my... There it is. Nope. Let's put it here. We need to bring water in. Okay. Boilers time. We want 10 boilers. We then want a belt. And then we want 10 boilers going that way. Now this is going to be a little bit more advanced power than what we had in our first build, because we've got some more technology now. We are a little bit more advanced than what we were before. I overcrafted burner inserters, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we're still going to use the basics. We still will use burner inserters rather than powered inserters, and that's purely for the reason of, if power goes out, we never ever want this to die. Actually, that's half our problem. Our power's died because our train was not moving, and we do not make enough coal off these guys to feed this and the furnaces. Oops. Now, if we had an alarm system that told us when our power was down, we'd be doing a lot better. So that is part of... Crap, I don't think there's enough room. It's alright, we're going to build it, and worst comes to worst, it's worst, we're going to have to blueprint it and move it. Nope, go away, all of you. Alright, let's go further down. Blueprint all of that. Move it to there. Bit of straight pipe, bit of straight pipe. There and there. Rip up all of this, which is unfortunate, but we need to get this up and running. We need to make sure we have enough room, because this is probably... I've just been having a debate actually in Discord over whether you should grab nuclear power, because look, right now we can do... Crap, where is it? Nuclear power. It is red, green, blue science. It is something we can research to right now in the mid-game. Still early mid-game, actually. And we can start producing nuclear power right now. The catch is, even though you can, you probably shouldn't. It's something I will probably do a whole separate video on at some stage. Because it's easier to see in-game rather than me go through all the maths right now. But long and the short of it is, it's possible. It just doesn't work. And you never know. Now I'm mentioning nuclear power. Maybe in the top right you'll see a card that'll take you to the separate video that I'm going to make and I haven't made yet. About nuclear power. Maybe it won't. We'll see. All depends on how lucky I get with my scheduling and whether I can make that video in time. Okay. Power poles. I have none. Of course I have none. No, cancel. Cancel. We need a couple of them. In fact, let's get a couple of them first. Large power poles from somewhere in the power network. Yep, like that power. To here. To here. Alright. One there. One there. One there. And one on the end. Same story, we power up this side. Now this is only powering up the front steam engines. The rear steam engines need their own separate power connection. There, there, and there. There, there, there. Yep, I knew I'd be one short. A couple short. But we have coal flowing, so we've made some progress. We've already taken all 4 belts off this. Damn. Where's that belt go? That belt goes to there. I can't use that belt, actually. I can use that belt. Okay, so we've got our first, our second power up and running. It's fixed our power problem. But now we need to make this a way smarter power station. So I'm going to put just a few pipes on the end. Alright, just to give myself a little bit of room. And then we're going to do steam tanks, which hold liquids. Steam is a liquid, and steam in Factorio is the best liquid ever because it doesn't cool down. In fact, none of the liquids cool down. So, where are we? There. Oh, yeah, wait, pipe. Okay. So we've heated our steam up to 165 degrees. We've put it in a tank. It's still 165 degrees and happy about it. That's the important thing. Now what we've actually done is we've created a bi-directional loop, for lack of a better description. We're putting water in here. We're turning it into steam and we're passing it. If we look at these little arrows, they're forward-backward arrows that can come in or out. This just produces steam, and as soon as it goes into an engine, it's bi-directional. So if we put these guys back, so it comes out of here, into here, into here, into the pipe, into the tank. If this turns off, you can see these guys are great. They're just now feeding out of this steam storage tank, right, back into the engines, and we'll notice that that one's gone down. It's now down to 3K, 2.9K, so on and so forth. Alright. So we have made a tank. Alright, that holds our steam. Now, I'm going to link to a separate video up the top right via the cards method. And I did the maths. I think it's like 7 minutes worth of power that this tank can hold. But we're going to do one better. We're going to join all the steam tanks together on the top. Plus, we're going to join all the ones on the bottom together. By running this pipe, it means this tank can share steam with this tank. This guy's got 4.3k. This guy's now up to 4. This guy will keep going up. This guy will keep going down. And we will balance the amount of steam in all of these guys. Same at the top. We will take some more underground pipe. And we'll bring it up here. And plug it straight in there. So now we can balance this steam tank with this steam tank and all the way around. Next we're going to do is going to bring this out. Chop that down. And we're going to put more steam engines in. Now we cover the ratios very early in the game. And the ratios dictate... hang on, let me make sure I got the right amount. That's 6... hang on, I gotta make sure I get this maths right. These guys use 30 fluid. So we can support 40 steam engines. I think we want that many. So what's that? Another 4. And of course I've only got enough to produce 2. Where's the belt of iron? How embarrassing is it to run out of iron? Run out of iron when you're trying to demonstrate something. Yeah, about right. About right, JD. So they can make 22 of the damn things. Okay. Remove that excess pipe. Put these guys in their place. And same story, hook up a power pole there. And a power pole there. One there. Please be able to reach. Nope, can't reach across. That'd be about right. Out of my way, out of my way. Another power pole there. Put that one there and that one there. Okay. What? Why don't you have power? Because that one's off center. And that one needed one there. Alright, so we've made a interesting steam array. You've got to admit, it's interesting. All the other faults aside, it's interesting. It's interesting and you can't walk through it. It's pretty much a solid mass, so walk around. Alright, so we've got water coming in, being boiled by the boilers. We're good so far. Turned into steam, being used by the steam engines to create power. We've now got heaps of power. Alright. Put out a pipe into a tank. Now these tanks store the excess steam. Should shit hit the fan, and it will hit the fan from time to time, these guys will spike up their performance. And the best way to look at that is look at a 10-minute graph and look at your consumption. And you'll see that it just spiked through the roof, which were miners. Obviously a bunch of miners ticked on right there and then, probably because a train pulled up. Now if you do not have the production to cover those spikes, that's when the factory starts to slow down. And I'm willing to bet that was the coal train, which is sort of a very important one. Yeah, it's here now unloading. That's sort of an important one to make sure that you cover those spikes, because you want those miners and those inserters running at full speed. It's very, very, very important. Oh, that's interesting. We're not fully compressing a belt. We need to add more inserters, because these guys are too slow to fully compress an output belt. Anyway, that's a different topic for a different episode. So we've then taken our storage tanks worth of steam, and look, right at the moment we've got no coal. but this is still powering and running beautifully because of the steam in these tanks. And then what we've actually done is we've joined the top and the bottom. So that's stage 2, right, of this array. And then stage 3 is we've added this extra pipe on here and brought in these extra steam engines, which is 14 extra engines. 14 extra engines. Oh, typing the wrong things on the calculator. 14 engines use 30 fluid per second. Alright, so that means through this pipe we're chewing 420 steam maximum capacity if these guys are going flat out. Technically a pipe can move 1200 fluid per second. So you could have 40 here, and then you could actually dump another 40 steam engines on the rear. It means that if your coal belt goes out and you're running at max peak capacity, because, I don't know, you decide to power on a whole base at once, which actually we will do right now. Let's get worker robot speed. Seems like a good one. Make the little robots a little bit faster than... Wow, they're done. Oh, hang on, they're not done. This does not have power poles. Let's copy one that does have power poles. And paste it there. Paste it there. Oh, I haven't reversed those. Oh, is that in range? Oh, that's in range. So let's delete that, delete that, delete that, delete that. That's a perfect build. We can't delete that without great difficulty. But we can blueprint that one in its entirety with its power poles and paste it down. And the little robots will put down all that coal feeding belt in the right direction. We're just going to delete that end. Well, you have power poles. Somewhat. Let's just put this one over the top. I have way too many power poles rather than not enough power poles. Okay, I was meant to be looking at power when that happened. So as you can see, production spiked up. Right here, all miners kicked in, all that sort of stuff. Red inserters kicked off. We'll do it again with another technology. Faster robots. And as you can see, this power will stay up now because the base is no longer buffered, it's actually working. And our little robots are now running at wind power, wind sail speed +1. They now got a little hairdryer out the back. They're using to push themselves along a little bit faster. So yes, this is adding these extra steam engines is like, you know, Power Station Mark III. The only thing we're going to do is we're going to improve it with the Mark IV version, which is an alarm that tells us, "Hey, you're out of power. Come fix it." So we're going to get a portable speaker. I'm going to put that right there, which needs power. That seems reasonable. And we're going to get a bit of red wire. Aha. I'm going to hook that up to the speaker. I'm going to say, hey, global playback. Plays everywhere. We're going to say if steam is greater than, that's annoying. Oh, that's even worse. That I could probably ignore. That I could probably ignore. That I could... maybe. Oh, that's annoying. Alright. Let's change that to less than. Let's go with 15,000. Thank you. Because these are still filling up. But a tank holds 24,000. So ideally, when this is full, I want a pump. Do I have a pump? No. Do I have an engine? No. Can I make an engine? That's a better question. Do I have a... No, I don't even have an assembler. Pipe. I need to make a couple of gears. Where'd that assembler go? You, make engine. Go. 10 seconds. Yeah, it's not going to make it fill up that in 10 seconds. And then we can make a pump. Make a pump. If we put a pump in here to force the liquid being steam, into here, we can then set you to 24,000. So, if the tank is less than 24,000, being a, hey, it's not full anymore for some reason. There we go. We'll get this lovely alarm that will remind us that we need to come do something about power. If it only goes off for half a second, that just means because of the peaks and the valleys in our power consumption. Let's turn you back off again. I actually want to show alert as well. We want to show that we run out of power. And now we can see we've got an alert down here that says power. Because this is below 24,000. 24,000 is a really a safe value. We can actually set it lower. Global playback. No, because if we do that turns that off entirely. So, 20,000. Yeah, we're above 20,000. Let's go back up to 23,000. 24,000 is a really safe value. It says, hey, if power drops at all, I need to do something about it. 23,000 gives you a little bit more wiggle room, because I have no issue if my power network, goes over its maximum output for a little bit of time. Even, you could even set it lower, down to 20,000. Any lower, you risk not being able to get out here and build another one in time. If you have robots and everything up and running, and you're still running steam power, which is perfectly acceptable. I'm actually doing a SpaceX series, which is still completely running on steam power, and producing, a rocket every 10 minutes or so. That's perfectly. Actually, no, I think I finally swapped to solar. That's perfectly acceptable. Steam power. I've done many maps where I've just stuck with steam power, because steam works. It's plain. It's simple. You just got to make sure you feed it fast enough. So yeah, that's our power generation, and that is probably what I'm going to call it for this episode. Nope. Cargo space. We will take some cargo space, please. Now, if I wanted, I can blueprint this in its entirety. So we now know how big it is, exactly. And rotate. I could, in theory, paste it right over that one. And we can see, all we're going to do is move the coal pipes, rearrange these gaps, because I've got these gaps in this point, between the two steam engines. That's fine. That's a perfectly acceptable spot to put it. I could basically blueprint this one on top of that one with some small tweaks, and upgrade that one to a smart power system as well, which is probably what we're going to do, except we're going to let the bots handle all of that for us, because that's the beauty of having robots. They can now then build some of these bigger projects without us. We just need a few bits and pieces to get that up and running. So I'm going to leave it here, and thank you guys for watching. As always, I hope you're enjoying it. At the same time, I need to say Merry New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve. It's New Year's Eve, obviously, in Australia, because we live in the future, as you know, in the future with all the deadliest animals in the world, because Australia's awesome like that. But yeah, Happy New Year's Eve. Welcome to 2018. If you're watching this the day later in Australian time. yeah. Hopefully your 2017 has been great. Hopefully 2018 is better. Thank you guys for joining me during 2017, my first year of YouTubing. And yeah, let's see what 2018 brings. Hopefully something bigger, hopefully something better, and hopefully I can get a video out right on midnight to celebrate. Bang! 2018. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Alright, bye!